Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here with Fred and Oliver, and we're going to demonstrate all the obedience commands that Oliver's learned here at school. Now we're going to start off by introducing the training equipment. And Fred's got a standard 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, which leaves his left hand free to make a little correction. And the only correction we give here at school is a little tiny tug and release on the training collar, and that's the second piece of equipment. Now I know you've had 4 or 5 dogs trained by us, so you're pretty familiar with this process. Now the first command we're going to demonstrate is heeling. Heeling is properly walking on the leash, and the command is Oliver heel. Now at this point Oliver's got a job to do, and that's to stay even with Fred's left leg. No forging behind, or no forging ahead, no lagging behind. And as you notice, whenever Fred stops to sit, or stops, Oliver's been trained to automatically sit. A very nice automatic sit. Now again, as you know, we ask you to practice these commands with Oliver when he comes home. Every day is ideal, and maybe 10-15 minutes per training session. Now the next command we're going to demonstrate is the stay command. It's a hand and a voice command. Okay. Fred uses the flat of his left hand. The one-word firm command to stay, and then he turns out, walks away from Oliver, and turns to face him about 5 or 6 feet away. Now Oliver's job is to hold this command. Okay. When he doesn't do something right, you'll notice if Fred goes right back, puts him right back into that sit stay, goes right out in front of him, and he should finish this command properly. When Fred returns back to Oliver, you'll notice he walks all the way around him. We walk around our dogs as an added distraction. He should hold that until Fred starts heeling again. So that's the sit stay and us returning back to him. When you're having Oliver hold that sit stay, start off at about 30 seconds or so, working up to about 3 minutes. If you can't hear Fred, he's constantly kind of talking to Oliver, praising him up, keeping him focused. You see his tail's going, he's liking this. Nice automatic sit. We'll show you the stay command one more time. But with this stay command, instead of returning back to Oliver, Fred's going to show you the recall or the come command. Now Oliver's been trained to come back, sit. When he reaches Fred, sit facing Fred, and then get back to heel position. That's the come on command. And if you notice, Fred lightened the tone of his voice. We want the dogs coming back to you to be a good thing, a happy thing. And he did that really, really nicely. He's thrown in some automatic sits here, whether heeling back and forth, changing directions. Very nice automatic sit. Fred will set up and show you that recall or the come command one more time. Lightens the tone of his voice, and this is a good way to teach Oliver to not jump on people when he's greeting them for the first time. He realizes that coming back to you or greeting you, he should come and sit. Then he gets that praise and affection that he's so looking for. Nice automatic sit again. Fred changes directions, a nice about turn. Oliver stays right with him. It's a hot and muggy day here, but you can see Oliver's enjoying this. Now the next command we're going to show you is the down command. And it's going to be our down from heel position. Fred uses his left hand and the one-word firm command to down. Now sometimes, because Oliver's so big, we forget how young he is. He's a very, very young puppy and is doing a great job here at school. I know you're going to be proud of him. And then just like with the sit stay, have him hold this, but when Fred returns back to him, again, walking all the way around him. Oliver held that nicely, and then the only time he gets up or breaks that command is when Fred tells him to. So that was our down from heel position, and then us returning back to Oliver. Nice automatic sit. Nice automatic sit. And you could see Oliver's a smart guy. He knew as soon as he saw Fred's left hand moving towards the ground, he was down on the ground before the words down came out. So he's responding very well to those hand signals too. Now instead of returning back to Oliver this time, we're going to show you the recall or the come command. Fred lightens the tone of his voice. Oliver comes right in front of Fred, sits, gets a little pat on the head for praise, and they take off heeling again. Now the last command we're going to set up for is going to be your distance down. Fred will put Oliver into a sit-stay, go out about 5 or 6 feet in front of him, and then use his right hand and the one-word command to down. Goes out, turns to face him, his right hand. Now he made a little mistake, and that's okay. Very good. You see, when they mess up, as you well know, we don't get too upset. We go right back to that command. We make sure he ends it on a positive note, which he did very, very nicely. Of course, we want to thank you so much again for using Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. You guys have a great day.